Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for our event on Google Cloud Premium Support, Onboarding, and Best Practices. My name is Lauren, and I'm the content manager for the Google Cloud community. Joining us today is Technical Account Manager Aishwarya, who will be taking us through the content and answering your questions today. Questions are encouraged, so please feel free to add those into the YouTube chat box, and we'll be sure to get to them either in the chat or at the end of the presentation. We also have a few pre-submitted questions that we will cover as well. And for any questions that we don't get to live, we would love if you could share them in the Google Cloud community, and the link to that is in the YouTube description. And someone from the community or Google Cloud team will be happy to help you out. All right, so with that, I will hand it over to you, Aishwarya, and you can take us through the content today.
Sure. Thanks so much for that lovely introduction, Lauren. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to this session on support best practices and a complete overview of premium support. So, our focus today is on how Google is investing to change the support experience for customers. I want to give you a look into how premium support can help customers. And we'll basically start by giving an overview of premium support. Then we look at the different features it offers. And finally, we are going to cover some of the best practices to help you make the most of premium support. So, introduction about me is as Lauren mentioned, I'm a technical account manager for Google Cloud. I'm based out of India. I've been with Google for more than a year and I specialize in data and analytics. I'm a multi cloud enthusiast and I primarily work with enterprise customers on accelerating adoption of Google Cloud, leading the implementation journey, and the overall business strategy development. Now, how does premium support actually work on um, basically help you in your Google Cloud journey? So we'll first look at the overview. Now, premium support includes basically a 15-minute response time for unlimited contacts for your highest priority cases within our customer organizations and has scam services included, just like we have been offering for a while. But on top of these, premium support is built for the smoothest experience possible and give you the ability to use intelligent systems, providing connection between customers, Google partners, and other cloud providers, and thereby having proactive services that provides ongoing healthy uneventful performance and boost readiness for most crucial annual events for your customer business. Now, we've added the customer aware expertise, which I will be talking about in the forthcoming slides. And I would also be touch basing on third party technology support, programmatic case management, operational health reviews, event management, a service to prepare the systems for peak events to deliver a seamless performance and boost readiness for the most crucial annual events for your customer businesses. Training is also offered to cover for learning opportunities and optimize the customer's cloud experience. And we didn't stop just there. We know that our customers are running dynamic business and you might have special projects and needs popping up exactly for this reason. We've designed advanced services to be purchased as add ons whenever possible. If there is a need to go deeper into architectural review, premium support customers will have the ability to purchase advanced event management separately. If yours is a global company that needs TAM guidance in multiple time zones, they will have to have more TAMs around the globe. Mission critical service also brings global TAM coverage, and when there is an incident, support engineers will work integrated with customers and internal teams to monitor, mitigate, and fix as fast as possible. And there will be an SRE engineer also who would be working along your side. Now, premium support that is there offers a variety of services around product usage, outages, and defect feature requests, unexpected product behavior, and billing and administration. Support that is there for you when you can, even when you encounter any challenge. Whenever a business faces any problem that falls into these categories, they can connect with support. Now, support availability. So, cloud support has a global presence and is available 24 bar 7, 365 days a year. This is to guarantee that our customers will have coverage when they need, wherever they need it. A customer can face an issue that needs assistance from support at any time. However, you don't have to worry. Cloud support has a global presence and is available, as I mentioned, 365 days a year. This is to guarantee that you can always access the coverage you need whenever and wherever you need it. No matter the region or time zone you're in, you can always reach out with your questions or cases to resolve. What does premium support deliver? This is a very important summary of what this whole offering is about. The first thing is your P1 response SLO of 15 minutes. For priority 1 support cases, customers receive the first meaningful response within 15 minutes. As I mentioned, 24 by 7 availability. Language support. Premium support is available in English, Japanese, Mandarin, Chinese, and Korean. Unlimited access to support. Premium support customers have unlimited access to support from multiple Google experts. There's something called as Active Assist Recommendations API. So the Active Assist Recommendations API provides premium support customers with recommendations for resolving their technical issues. Technical support escalations, cloud support API, which is nothing but it gives you the ability to programmatically manage your support cases. Third party technology support, Google Cloud Skills Boost, which is nothing but a training resource platform which is available for our premium support customers. Event management service, which helps premium support customers plan, test, and execute major activities in their workloads. You have something called as operational health reviews, which is nothing but it helps premium support customers identify and address potential problems with their workloads. Customer aware support, where the premium support customers have a dedicated or a name tam customer who works with them to understand their business needs and provide proactive support. There are some additional benefits of having premium support, which is your increased uptime, as we help organizations improve by providing faster response times, more knowledgeable support engineers, and proactive support. Reduce costs. Premium support can help organizations reduce their costs by providing them with more efficient troubleshooting, faster resolution of issues, and reduced downtime and increased productivity. So, if you are looking for the highest level of support for your GCP workloads, then Google Cloud Premium Support is a good choice for you. Now, priorities and SLOs, which is your service level objectives. Premium support offers you different service levels depending on the degree of impact on your business and will respond accordingly depending on the specific challenge you are facing. Sometimes your business will encounter a problem that can't wait and needs to be resolved as soon as possible. For example, your whole system is down. We know this. That's why we designate your most important cases as priority 1. For most critical issues, premium support targets a response time of 15 minutes, and you can also see on the screen what are the response times for P2, P3, and P4 cases. Priority 1 cases. So cases that are assigned as priority 1 will follow the sun by default. What this means is that someone will continue to work with you to resolve the case until your case is either resolved or deprioritized. This means that through the case, the manager may change. There might be someone working on the case 24 hours a day. If the case resolution is best pursued in a given region, we can keep the ownership of that case locked to the given time zone. If you have a preference to this effect, please do let the support engineers know. As long as a P1 case is still unresolved, we will continue to collaborate with you. While we troubleshoot your case in the second or third time zone, we expect that you remain available to answer any sort of questions and help facilitate efficient communication. To get the most out of premium support, make sure to stay in contact with us and let us know when a case is of high priority. Now, P2 cases in Google Premium Support is a case that has high impact on your customer, on your business basically. P2 cases are typically resolved within 2 hours. Some of the examples are your production system is down, a user facing error is occurring, a new feature is not working as expected, a performance issue is affecting your business, etc. Normally, the case that is there is handled in a single time zone by a single support engineer and who would keep providing you updates during the standard business shifts. Now, support landscape. So, to start with, your TAM, that is your technical account manager, engages with you as the customer and works to develop a detailed understanding of your issue, context, background, architecture, projects, and your wider cloud journey. This context will help support to respond quickly as no time is wasted gathering background information about you. The partnership between a TAM and a customer is important as it establishes the customer's context for Google Cloud support and SRE. When a case is brought to support, the case will be met with reactive case management. Support will be ready to manage the incoming case with a large scope spectrum. In some cases, a technical case may need assistance from the product engineering teams also. So, your cloud support technical solutions engineers work with the product engineering teams to resolve your issues. Maybe there might be regular triage meetings with the product teams and engineering leadership to ensure that the most important issues affecting our customers are addressed. Although through our improved supportability efforts, we are proactively trying to mitigate contract rate and improving troubleshooting speed when we do get cases. Now, the next one is what are your premium support features? Firstly, it's the TAM service. So, in today's fast paced business environment, even the smallest cloud outage can risk serious revenue loss or even damage to stock values. That's where you rely on your technical account managers. Your TAM is an extension of your team into Google who ensures you operate effectively and efficiently in the cloud and helps you build your organizational capabilities. As a trusted technical cloud strategist, your TAM works with you to ensure reliability and stability, guide key events and launches, and advocate for product features and improvements. A TAM can also fulfill many roles, included being an operational partner to help you overcome challenges, a proactive advisor on platform decisions, a bridge between you and Google, a strategic advocate for technical needs. Now, why do you require a TAM? So the core benefits are one is operational rigor, where your TAM will work with you to identify opportunities to transform and modernize your IT operations and cloud operating models, helping you get the most out of cloud. Secondly, it's platform health, wherein your TAM will help you set up and run your platform, ensuring that it is healthy and fully supported by Google. Stable architecture. So your TAM will help you guide to architect and deploy your critical solutions to meet your performance requirements and provide value towards your business objectives. Customer aware support. So, while onboarding your organization to premium support, your TAM focuses on building customer aware support, which is a service that provides you to jumpstart to resolving technical issues and improving your premium support experience. Customer care creates aware support by learning about and maintaining information about your architecture, partners, and Google Cloud projects. This information ensures that our support experts can resolve your cases promptly and efficiently. Third party technology support. So, premium support offers third-party technology support to help customers resolve issues that involve multiple technologies. Basically, the features are access to Google Cloud experts, collaboration with our third-party vendors, and proactive support. Next, let's look at the Cloud Support API. So the Cloud Support API is a case management solution that unifies Google customer and the partner systems. So your Cloud Customer Care API integrates your system with Google Cloud System to ensure that your issues are solved as efficiently and as quickly as possible. Use the Cloud Support API to programmatically view and manage your support cases. The API lets you cascade case data across platforms to improve visibility of issues within your workflow or ticketing systems. Now, let's look a little more into what an operational health review is. It is basically a regular touch point on the efficiency of your cloud operations. Once a quarter, your TAM will collect all of your accounts, support operational information, analyze and deliver a presentation exploring the metrics, the insights on the trends and the learning opportunities, and define improvement plans. They can also help you identify areas of your support experience that can be improved and are a great opportunity to discuss experience with the TAM through activities such as detailed case review, trend analysis, and track of open cases. The next one is your event management service, which will help your organization and systems for key moments and heavy workloads with the goal of identifying issues before they become a problem. Should unexpected issues arise during the event, backups will already be in place and the preparations help you provide faster, more accurate triage and a path to resolution that reduces the impact of those issues. So you'll also work with your TAM after the event to review the outcomes and communicate any recommendations for improvements during future events. Now, let's talk a little about cloud related training and enablement opportunities. So, with premium support, you have full access to cloud trainings within Google Cloud Skills Boost. Navigating our vast library of trainings is easy, with both the support team and your name TAM steering you towards the most relevant training for your questions, issues, and cases. We'll also proactively connect you to the training to improve your overall experience so that you can optimize your technology. Active Assist Recommendations API, wherein you receive recommendations and insights to help you optimize your Google Cloud resource for cost, security, performance, and manageability. You can access a recommender through the Google Cloud console or automate recommendations. So for this, you need to enable your recommender API. Next one, value added services, which is nothing but what are the different scopings in your TAM. So there are three types of scopings. One is a name TAM. A name TAM is a dedicated Google Cloud expert who is assigned to a specific customer. Name TAMs will work with customers to understand your business needs, develop cloud strategies, and troubleshoot technical issues. Dedicated TAMs is a Google Cloud expert who is dedicated to a specific customer. Dedicated TAMs work with customers on a more in-depth levels than your name TAMs, providing guidance and support on a wide range of cloud-related topics. Multi-TAM. A multi-TAM service is designed for large, complex or global organizations that need the support of multiple TAMs. Multiple TAM services provide customers with a team of TAMs who work together to provide comprehensive support for your cloud deployments. Assured support. Now, assured support delivers an essential layer of compliance by restricting support services for assured workloads to address personal meeting, geographical location, and personal based attribute requirements. Assured support is available for premium support and enhanced support customers in US, EU, Canada, Israel, and Australia. For US-based organizations, assured support enables compliance requirements for FedRAMP High, IL4, and CJIS. So for organizations based in EU, Canada, Israel, and Australia, assured support enables compliance controls for your personal attributes and geographic locations. Another crucial value add service is your mission critical services, which assess and mitigate potential service disruptions for environments that are essential to an organization and cause significant impact to performance or to operations when disrupted. To prepare for this service, Google Cloud analyzes your current operations and onboards you to mission critical operations mode, a mode standardized by Google. The onboarding process that is there includes the following, which is assessing key elements of your mission critical environment, including architecture, observability, measurement, and control, delivering a gap analysis to help you prepare for mission critical operations, bringing your organizations into mission critical operations mode to drive continuous improvement of your environment through proactive and reactive engagement. After you have onboarded, you will receive the following services: drills, testing, training for your mission critical environments, customer centric incident reporting, proactive monitoring and case generation, priority P0 support case filing privileges with a 5-minute response time, war room incident management that is there, impact prevention follow-ups. Setting up support. Now let's walk through what are the major IAM roles that is required, because you would require one of these roles depending on your needs. One is either a support account admin, allows management of a support account without access to support cases. Users with support account administrator role can manage the purchase support plan and how it is built. This role can only be granted at an organization level. Then you have your tech support editor, which allows for full read and write access to technical support cases. You have your tech support viewer, read only access to technical support cases. The next one is, now let's see how does our cloud console interface looks like. So your organization admin basically logs into your console, that is as seen on the screen. The next one is your organization admin navigates to your IAM and admin section. Organization admins need to assign a support account administrator. Support account administrator role allows a user to assign support roles to users to open cases. Support account administrators cannot open cases but rather simply delegating support role to others. Now, as you can see, there are some granular level access controls that you can apply. Please see we have a new set of rules and permissions that is as visible on your screen while you are looking for different set of rules to add to different individuals. Now, how do you actually file a support ticket? So whenever you encounter an issue, reach out to support and reach out early so that we can start working to resolve the issue fast. Reaching out as soon as you notice a problem is one of the most important things you need to do so that you can minimize your disruptions. Support is the right contract in Google Cloud to work faster towards resolving a case. We understand where you are, and the support experts have required technical depth to innovate solutions to new problems. We also collect the knowledge and and the access required for cross-functional stakeholders when needed. Support also has high availability for critical issues. Support technical expert operations are geared for fast responses and regular follow-up. We take care of your project IDs, error messages, and logs straight away. And support is also here to improve the product. The support technical experts are constantly working on improving technical support to bring product quality, faster responses, better resolutions, and proactive notifications. Now, as you can see on your screen, you navigate to your console/support tab. And then what you do is you go to the cases section, hit the create case button, as you can see, which is onto your right hand side. There are a few components for any case, and we will be talking about this in depth in the forthcoming slides. But when support is provided with full details on components, it's much more easier for them to start working quickly. So make sure that any time you file a support case, you're providing clear and complete information on the time, product, location, identifiers, useful artifacts, and problem type. Time, what does this time actually mean? So it basically means a specific timestamp when your issue began. Examples: starting at, let's say, a time frame on 8th of August at maybe 15:13 hours, and ending 5 minutes later we observe so and so. So basically you include the timestamp of when your issue occurred. Now, product. So, what happens is the product and the features associated with the issue, that is, along with the basic case form, asks you specific information about the feature, which feature in that product is having the particular issue. For example, my BigQuery interface in Google Console is hanging. Be specific about the features within the product. Like, for example, you can't create instances. What method are you using to create instances? More specific in the first entry cuts down on back and forth where support needs to ask for more details. Identifiers. These are nothing but the project application IDs and other concrete identifiers that help us research the issue. For example, in project so and so, or my project ID, etc. Useful artifacts. Any details you can provide to help us diagnose the issue. Use a screenshot basically to show exactly what you see. For web based interfaces, provide a .har file. The HAR analyzer has instructions for three major browsers: attach TCP dump outputs, log snippets, example stack traces, etc. Example, it would be great if we could have this issue resolved within 1 hour because user recommendations are down for 10% of traffic, and this is causing a production degradation. So such kind of a statement actually makes it more clear for support to get started on your issue. Choose the right priority and adjust priority as necessary. So, Google support team will provide responses according to your case priority, and we already discussed this at the start of the presentation. If your case's urgency has changed, please change its priority and provide the explanation as to why you're changing it. For example, I just changed the priority from P1 to P4 as the users who are facing the problems have now been resolved. Would be great to have some insight into what went wrong before we close out the issue. This is a sample example. Key points. Now, what happens is selecting the proper component and category ensures correct routing to support teams with focused expertise. Please make sure to add other users and groups as needed. Add comments to respond to questions or provide more updates. Now, escalations. This is another important area that we'd like to touch base on. Now, what and when? Let's say you're anxious or upset about your support received or your business priority changed and you need immediate help. So sometimes things do get tricky and the business impact increases, or you become concerned through the duration of the case for one reason or the other. Escalations are here to address these kind of scenarios. Escalating a case will raise the case to an escalation manager's attention to move the case in the right direction and provide responses within 1 hour. Now, how do you perform an escalation? Escalation button is available after 1 hour after you create your case. Ask in the case for, you can basically just click on the escalation button. Now, what to expect after you escalate a case? So, after you escalate a case, a manager or a senior support technical expert will own the escalation until closure. You will receive an update within 1 hour, often much sooner. The escalation manager will identify and address the escalation root cause. Report preventive actions for future cases also. Now, let's jump into some of the best practices which you have already seen. So, this would be more of a summary. First one is open cases early. Selecting the correct priority is the key. Adjust priority as needed and provide context to the reason behind it. P1 follows 24/7, follow the sun model. Expectation is the customer is doing the same. So when you're filing a case, it is important to make sure that support is provided with enough information. If you don't, this may lead to longer case resolution times. In order for the content of the cases to be filled out properly, remember these 3 points. Explain your need, give enough context, and clearly describe the impact. Explaining your need, as in, is it an outage, degraded service, break fix, root cause, general advice, etc. Did the issue occur in your dev, test, or production? These are other explanations that you can provide. Give enough context is set the components correctly, make sure your project IDs are correct, provide timestamps, examples like link to log entries. Clearly describe the impact. It will allow to better assess the urgency or the priority. Open cases as soon as you can. You can request a hangout chat or call in. If you're unsure, you can always escalate on the case. Now let's look at the process. So as I was mentioning, reach out to support early. Whenever you encounter an issue, please make sure to reach out so that we can start working as soon as possible. Support, as I was mentioning, has high availability for critical issues. Support is also here to improve the product. Support technical engineers are constantly working on improving technical support to bring product quality, faster responses, better resolutions, and proactive notifications. Initiate a case in the cloud console. So whenever a new problem arises and you decide you need help, we make it easy to reach out to support. The first thing to do is to start a support case through the Google Cloud Console. Filing your case in this way, we will help speed up and process and authenticate. Once your case is filed, we'll begin the process of resolving it for you. Outside of creating a case, filed through the cloud console, support also offers different options for live interactions with support staff, that is via call and via phone or live video call. These methods of communication are useful for getting a case resolved quickly. Customers can request a hangout at any time, and live troubleshooting and screen sharing are often helpful when you're resolving complex issues. Now, this slide explains the content of the cases that has to be filled out properly, as I was mentioning, explaining your need, giving enough context, clearly describing the impact. Now, when you are, as I was saying, when you're filing a case, there are a few key components for any case. When support is provided with sufficient detail on these components, it is much easier to get started and to have a faster resolution time. Now, how does the life cycle of a case look like? So, after you have reached out to support and provided the necessary information and key components, we'll get to work. So, once a case is filed, there are a few different statuses to indicate what stage the case is currently at. So, these stages will have different levels of contact with the customer. So let's look a little bit more closely into this. The first is assigned. So once a case is routed to us, we will send a FMR, which is a first meaningful response. In progress Google support, this means that when Google support is actively working to troubleshoot the case, and at this stage we work to provide regular incremental updates to the customer. IPGE, which means in-person Google engineering, the case reaches the stage where support needs to reach out to the engineering team for bug fixes or any kind of technical support in order to get the issue resolved for the customer. Customers should expect less frequent incremental updates in this stage. Waiting on customer response. So sometimes support will realize that the extra information is needed from the customer to resolve the issue. In this case, the customer will be contacted and asked for necessary information. Solution offered. Once customer offers a solution and the case is resolved, we'll take feedback from the customer to ensure that the problem has been taken care of. Closed, it means that when the issue is resolved and the customer is satisfied with the solution. As I was mentioning, we're waiting on customer response. So sometimes support may not be able to proceed without your input or action. Common request includes, in order to proceed, we will need you to take a packet capture, or can you provide X from your configuration? Can you provide the window you experienced error? So these are some of the kind of follow-up questions that you will receive from support, and to which once you answer the questions, the case would proceed forward. And with that, let's have a look at some of the resources that you can leverage. As it is popped on the screen, the website with the support offerings is linked. Everything that you need to know about Google Cloud Billing is also provided. Dashboards to review your current status of the service, status.cloud.google.com. Please note that this is a very useful page, especially to understand if there is any major service outage. So this particular page contains information about what are the services that have been impacted in such cases, what are the live updates, and when the issue can get resolved, what is next. Everything is tracked on this particular page. And then customer care channel is basically, it's a YouTube channel where you can basically get a few tips and tricks of how to work with support, and if you have any other queries. So another page that is linked is, as you can see, there is something called as your Google Cloud community, where you join, you learn, and you can engage with the community. You can post certain questions for, let's say, you do not have any sort of support contract. So that's one area that you can explore. And then we also have even feedbacks, where you can share your feedbacks, questions, ideas for future sessions. And as it is shown, you have your upcoming Google Cloud community events, which is also linked on this particular page.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for that presentation. Just wanted to hop in and take us through the Q&A. So thank you so much for that information. As you shared as well, we do have that feedback form. So we'd love to hear from you if you have any additional questions, or if you have ideas for future topics or sessions. We'd love to hear from you. And that's just a teaser at the bottom with additional sessions that we have planned. All right, do you want to go to the next slide, and then we can take us through some of the pre-submitted questions? And as we're doing that, if you have any additional questions, please add those into the chat and we'll be sure to get to them.
Awesome. So the first question is there a difference in the support options between Google Cloud versus Google Workspace customers? Yes, there are a few differences in the support options between both the customers. So Google Cloud customers have access to a wider range of support options, including a 24/7 phone support, email support, and chat support. Workspace customers only have access to email support. And Google Cloud customers have access to a wider range of technical documentations, trainings, certifications, etc. Google Workspace customers do not have access to all of these support resources. However, they have access to like community forums. They will have a few. They will have access to a little bit of training, and yes, they can go through the technical documentation also.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. The next question, I'll tee it up for you, is what is the best way to contact support if I don't have premium support? Is there a different way to reach out depending on the product or issue I'm facing, such as cloud billing versus capacity?
Awesome. So this is also a question that we receive very commonly from our customers. Yes, customers can contact Google Cloud support even if they don't have any of our support packages being standard, whether it is standard, enhanced, or premium. In spite of all of this, the Google Cloud basically offers the basic support to all customers, which includes access to documentations, community support, and cloud billing support. Customers can also contact support maybe by just have so there is a chat option that has come up newly wherein you 24/7 chat is available. However, the response time that is there and the level of support can be slower than the customers with the standard support packages or enhanced or premium support.
Makes sense. All right. So when using Vertex AI, I'm getting this error. I'm getting repeated emails from Google telling me to contact Vertex AI support, but we don't pay for a support contract. What should I do?
Right. So, as I was mentioning to you, so even if you are not on any support package, you can definitely leverage the community forums to pose questions, and it is a place where you can seek answers. Nevertheless, it is also if you are implementing major POCs and you would really want to work through with our support teams to have your to have guidance with the various troubleshooting questions, the option would be to have at least a standard support package because you would be able to reach out to the core support engineers. Else, you can go ahead with the chat support option, but the faster resolution times and the level of support provided truly depends on the area of support you are in. So if you are receiving such messages, I would recommend you to at least go ahead with a standard support package.
Makes sense. Awesome. All right. I think we just have one or two left. So feel free to add those questions into the chat and we'll be sure to get to them. Will Google Cloud support still assist with questions or issues regarding a multi-cloud or hybrid environment?
Again, a great question because we know a lot of our customers are on a multi-cloud environment, and the answer is yes. Google Cloud support that is there will still assist with questions or issues regarding a multi-cloud or a hybrid environment. So support offers a variety of options, as I was mentioning, and even for your multi-cloud or hybrid environments, you will have 24/7 support. You can contact via chat, email, or phone. Knowledge base, which is basically you will have articles on a variety of topics, including multi-cloud and hybrid environments, community forums, and direct contact, wherein you will have expertise. For example, if you have something hosted on AWS or Azure and you're trying to understand how to move that workload and to understand the compatibility on GCP, all such kind of support is definitely provided from our end.
Amazing. Thank you. All right. Do I need to be an administrator on the billing account in order to contact support?
Again, great question. So, as we were discussing during the beginning of this session, to have access to your GCP support, you need to have at least one of the IAM roles, which is either the support account admin, which allows management of your support account without giving access to support cases though. So users with support account administrator role can manage the purchase support plan and how it is built. This role can be only granted at your organizational level. Else, you can also go ahead with your tech support editor, which allows for full read and write access to technical support cases. Then you have your tech support viewer, which is your read only access to technical support cases. The key is the organization admin will have to go ahead and log into your console, create the necessary users, and give them the required set of permissions, as I mentioned earlier.
Makes sense. All right. Well, I think that concludes our questions for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Aishwarya, for that amazing presentation, best practices and resources. If you do have any questions that were not addressed today and you'd like to follow up, please always feel free to utilize the community, and the link is in the chat, and someone from the community or the Google Cloud team will be happy to help you. And then lastly, we'd love to hear from you again with this feedback form if you have any ideas, suggestions, or feedback on today's session. But before we close out, I just wanted to thank you again, Aishwarya. And do you have any final recommendations or thoughts to share before we close the session out today?
Of course. So thanks so much to the Google Cloud community team for helping us put everything together. It is a fantastic effort for us to showcase the features of premium support. So as we were discussing during the presentations, if you are looking for assistance on navigating through your journey and you are looking a cloud journey, basically a Google Cloud journey, premium support is a great feature to have, because you are not just having access to enhanced engineers who can actually work with different issues, but you are getting a dedicated technical account manager who's going to help you strategize your entire business and IT organization needs and lead you to your modernization journeys. So do consider the option of upgrading to a premium support package as and when your cloud journey is growing. With that, thank you so much, Lauren and team. It has been absolutely fantastic coordinating with all of you on this particular initiative.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we hope to see you next time.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.